Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So as many of you may know, Inktober just ended a few days ago, and if you don't know what that is, I have a whole video where I explain it a little bit better and my whole process for each of my illustrations this year. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a bit of a tour of my Inktober this year, starting off with my plan that I did on my iPad a few weeks in advance before Inktober started. And this was just where I scribbled down all of my ideas and then picked my favorite one and then kind of colored it in a little bit so I had a bit of an idea which colors went where, considering I was only using red and black and grays. This wasn't very intense, but it was good to keep my ideas in a safe place and on track. So yeah, starting off with day one, the prompt was tent. I used Cora Louise Illustrations prompt list this year. So for this one, I just kind of made a little tent inside a bubble. Day two, it was Ringmaster. I have an OC actually that is sort of a Ringmaster and her name's Zoe. So I just did a cute little drawing of her and her parrot, Barry. Day three was clowns. I just did a drawing of a cute clown person, just basically adding in all the clown accoutrement that I could. For day four, it was a unicycle. So this is what I did for that day. Just a cute girl with a little parasol on a unicycle. Day five was audience, so I drew this fancy lady with her pinky out, with her binoculars, watching the circus. So for day six, it was a contortionist, so therefore a contortionist. I had a lot of fun drawing out all the lines and stuff on her suit. That was really fun. Day seven, Human Cannonball. Just drew a big head of hair on this cool girl just lying on her cannonball. Day 8, we have Fire Eater. That was pretty fun as well, just kind of playing around with drawing fire. Day 9 was Acrobalance, so I just drew these three like athletes, kind of gymnastic people just stacked on top of each other. Day 10, Sword Swallower. This one was kind of simple, but I honestly kind of ran out of ideas for this one, so yeah, just a simple kind of drawing. Day 11 was Strongman / Strong Woman, and I drew this cute strong woman just chilling with her weights, which I thought was cute. Day 12, Bed of Nails. That was fun. I just did a cute girl just kind of sitting cross-legged on top of some nails, just chilling, you know. Then day 13 was Escape Artist, so I drew this really cool drawing of a girl who's like been tied up, but she's got a bunch of chains around her, she's got a cool braid, and I really enjoyed how this one turned out. This one as well, really enjoyed how it turned out. Day 14, Trapeze. I just think the pose came out really nicely, and I really enjoyed doing the suit. I think it ended up looking cool. Day 15, Mime, was also really cool. I really enjoyed doing this one. Just did a mime who with a bunch of like ghost hands just around her face. And this one was fun as well. Tightrope. I did someone tightroping between two hands. It was kind of really cool and surrealist, so I really enjoyed doing this one. It was a bit different from the others. Then the next day was Magician, and I really like how this one turned out. It's probably one of my favorites of the whole month, just because of how cute that bunny came out. It looks adorable. And day 18 is the band. I kind of honestly didn't really know what to do for this day, so I just ended up drawing a French horn, and yeah. The next day was Sword Thrower, or Knife Thrower, I think. Yeah, Knife Thrower. So I just drew this cute girl in her little circus attire, just throwing a bunch of knives around her. Day 20 was Ticket Seller, so I drew this cool like ticket stall. I just wanted to do something a little bit more architectural, so that was my excuse for this prompt. The next day was Stilts, so I just took a lot of inspiration from Pinterest of different kinds of Stilts costumes, and that's kind of the one that I try to emulate. The next one was Cotton Candy, so I drew this very cute girl with hair that looks like cotton candy. She's got little candies in her hair and everything. Looks adorable. This one you guys have probably seen before. I did a video on this one. I'll link it down there in the description if you guys want to go have a look at that. I just basically show the whole process for it. The next one, day 24, was a tarot reader. So I just drew this cool tarot reader and she's just like a cool palm reader, and she's got a third eye and spooky stuff. Next one was Circus Wagon, so I just drew out like a very traditional circus wagon where you'd normally see some animals being transported in. Day 26 was fancy dress, so I drew a very beautiful gown from a very interesting angle that I'd never drawn before, so that was interesting, and a beautiful big red bow at the back. Day 27 was dancer, so I just drew this dancer girl doing a very cool flip. The next day was trampoline. So I actually did a very cool angle for this one, and I drew a girl bouncing on a trampoline but looking from the top, and I think it ended up looking really cool. So yeah, day 29 was juggling, and here's the one and only boy of the whole set for the whole month, just juggling some balls, you know. The next day and the penultimate day was the ticket, so I just drew a hand holding a bunch of tickets for the circus, and I tried to make it a little bit more spooky because it was closer to Halloween. And then finally, for the last day, day 31, was opening night, so I drew this very, very good boy with a bow tie ready for opening night, a very good elephant, and I love him very much. And that was it, guys. That was all of my illustrations for Inktober this year. As you can tell, it was circus themed because of the prompt list, and I used my Posca pen for all the reds. But with all that said, here's my Inktober zine. Now, if you've been following me since last year, you'll know that last year I did an Inktober zine as well, which was just the compilation of all of my illustrations for Inktober, including some pages on what materials I used and the prompts I use, etc, etc. So I did another one this year, and I really enjoy a lot how it came out. So it'll be up on the shop in a few weeks' time if you guys want to grab yourselves a copy. But I'm also going to be selling these at Thought Bubble this weekend, which is the 9th and 10th of this month. So if you're around Harrogate, just come say hi and you can get yourself a special copy of my Inktober zine before it comes out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye!